afternoon, boys and girls. It's Miss Bell, and I am back in my backyard to do another read aloud video. Today's book that I picked is a book that I just got. It just came in the mail to my house, and I thought it would be such a good book to read to you today. This book is about Humpty Dumpty, and I'm sure we've all heard about Humpty Dumpty and how he sat on the wall and how he had a great fall. But this book is about how Humpty Dumpty got back up again, and it is called After the Fall. And I love this book so much because it is telling us that we have big emotions when things are scary, and things are kind of scary right now. But we have big emotions, and that's okay because we can overcome it and we will get through it. So this book is After the Fall by Dan Santat. After the Fall. How Humpty Dumpty got back up again. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my very favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being this close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Do we notice in this picture how the cereal boxes on the bottom shelves that Humpty's having to get are kind of gray, and up here they're all bright? I bet Humpty Dumpty wanted to get some of those on the top shelf. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. What do you think Humpty's idea is? Let's see. Making planes. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying. Until I got it just right. He painted his paper airplane to look like a bird. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. Oh no, I think his plane flew over the wall. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided that I was going to climb the wall, but the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. Oh, my shell's cracking. And learned how to fly. The end. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this book. And like I said, I think it's so special, especially now because things are a little bit different. But to me, this book tells us that it's going to get better and we will see you in school real soon. And we miss each and every one of you.